On this video we're taking a look at our MLB team picks and total picks for the games that are happening on Monday, May 2nd, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Miami Marlins vs Arizona Diamondbacks. Our team pick is Miami Marlins minus 1.5, and here is why. The Arizona Diamondbacks have already won 10 games this season, even though they were picked to be one of the weaker teams in the league. Over the past week, they have shown that they also can play with the big dogs. They took 2 of 3 from the Dodgers and gave the Cardinals a run for their money. On the offensive side of the field, the Diamondbacks have only scored 3.09 runs per game and are hitting .181 as a team. This is the 29th least amount of runs scored per game and the 30th lowest overall team batting average. They aren't producing many hits right now, and this is killing them in the games that they have lost. Arizona has also shown that they have power but aren't one of the hardest hitting teams in the league. They are only averaging .92 home runs per game, which is the 18th lowest average in the league. They would greatly benefit from these extra runs, and their starting pitching would look much better. I would also watch for the Diamondbacks to stay fairly conservative once they have reached base safely. They have only stolen 8 bases this season, which is also the 20th lowest average in the MLB. Watch for Christian Walker at the plate in this game. He has already hit 4 home runs and will be attempting to hit a few more in this one. The Miami Marlins have jumped out to a hot start to begin this new 2022 regular season, and they would like to keep it going in this series against the Diamondbacks. They are taking down solid teams each series and showing that they have the pitching to hang with anyone. On the offensive side of the field, the Marlins are scoring 4.00 runs per game and hitting .235 as a team. This is the 18th most runs scored per game and the 14th highest overall team batting average. They are putting the ball in play consistently and bringing runners around to score when they have men in scoring position. The only thing they have lacked in this season is their home run hitting ability. The Marlins are averaging .74 home runs per game, which is the 21st lowest average in the MLB right now. Their offense would be incredible right now if they were giving themselves these insurance runs. I would also expect the Marlins to stay extremely aggressive on the base paths once they have reached base safely. They have already stolen 12 bases, which is the 9th most in the league. They put their runners into scoring position as quickly as they can, as the middle of their order has been driving in runs all season. I would watch for Joey Wendell at the plate in this game. He has started this season hot, as he is hitting .304. He is the most consistent hitter for the Marlins, and he will be attempting to leave his mark on this game. I will be riding with the home team in the first game of this 3-game series. The Miami Marlins have now won 3 straight series, and I don't see the Diamondbacks being the team to stop this streak. Miami is one of the best defensive teams in the league right now. They won't allow the Diamondbacks' struggling offense to score many runs in this game. Miami is allowing the 5th least amount of runs per game, and I have confidence in Lopez on the mound. Arizona has the lowest overall team batting average in the league, and they are also scoring the 29th least amount of runs per game. They won't be able to produce any offense in this game, and the Marlins will cover the run line spread, minus 1.5. Miami is still scoring the 18th most runs per game and also has the 14th highest overall team batting average. They will get multiple hits off of goal and early in this game, and the Diamondbacks will have to go to their bullpen early. Arizona is one of the weaker defensive teams in the league, and the Marlins will take advantage. They are the better team on both sides of the field right now, and Pablo Lopez has started this season very strong. He will dominate the Diamondbacks and allow his offense to play freely at home. Our total pick is under 7, and here is why. The Arizona Diamondbacks will look to rebound after settling for a split of their 4-game series with the St. Louis Cardinals after a 7-5 loss to the Cards on Sunday. Dalton Varsho's got 16 hits, 4 home runs and 10 RBIs this season. Christian Walker has a team-high 5 home runs, and Ketel Marte has a team-high 6 doubles, while David Peralta has 5 doubles, and Pavin Smith's also got 16 hits and has a .258 batting average on the year. Zach Gallen will start here and is 0-0 with a 0.60 ERA and 14 strikeouts this season. Arizona enters this matchup hoping to turn things around on offense, as they are the 29th ranked group, averaging 3.09 runs per game. So far, the Diamondbacks' offense has struggled to generate runs as they have not been able to string together hits, ranking 30th in team batting average, 0.181. Not only is Arizona's offense struggling to generate hits, but they are also in the bottom half of the league in home runs hit, averaging just 0.91 deep shots per game. 16th. On average, the Diamondbacks' offense has hit one home run for every 34.80 at-bats. On offense, Miami comes into the game averaging 4.00 runs per game, placing them 18th in the league. A key reason for Marlins' lack of run scoring is a team batting average that sits at just 0.235, placing them 14th in the league. In addition to Miami's low batting average, home runs have been hard to come by, as they are averaging just 0.80 deep shots per game. 21st. So far, the team has a slugging percentage of just 0.375, placing them 17th. A major cause for this low figure is the Miami batters are ranked 21st in home runs per at-bat. The Miami Marlins come into this one looking to shake off their 7-3 loss to the Seattle Mariners in Sunday's series finale, snapping their 7-game win streak. Jesus Sanchez has a team-high 20 hits along with a pair of triples, 3 home runs and a .267 batting average. Jazz Chisholm Jr. has 3 triples, as well as 4 home runs, and a team-high 15 RBIs as well this season. Jorge Soler has 4 doubles, while Joey Wendell has a team-high 5 doubles and a .300 batting average. Pablo Lopez will start here and is 3-0 with a 0.39 ERA and 23 strikeouts this season. On the defensive side of the field, the Marlins have also been solid to begin this new season. They are allowing 3.10 runs per game and have a combined team whip rating of 1.14. This is the 5th least amount of runs given up per game and also the 5th lowest combined team whip rating. They aren't allowing many men to reach base safely, and their starting pitching has been incredible. Opposing teams aren't consistently getting hits against this starting rotation, and it is making it very hard to defeat the Marlins. They have also already recorded 8 quality starts, as they have not had to rely on their bullpen many times this season. Their starters are going deep into these games, and it is allowing the Marlins to put their closers on the mound to end the game. The only thing that they need to cut out of their game is their fielding errors. They have already committed 12, which is the 17th most in the MLB. Without these errors, this team is terrifying defensively right now. According to Tumble.com, Pablo Lopez will be getting the start on the mound in this game. He is 3-0 to start this new season with a .39 ERA. He hasn't allowed many men to score on him, as he is getting them out before they even reach base safely. Lopez also has a .73 whip rating, as getting on base against him is very difficult. He attacks the strike zone and only has 4 walks this season. I get the allure of backing either side here, as Miami has been playing really well and Pablo Lopez has been electric. On the flip side, Zach Gallen is Arizona's ace in my opinion and is going to be the cornerstone of that pitching rotation for years to come. I'm looking at the under here, probably first 5 innings, as I'm expecting a bit of a duel here, but for the full game as well, as I could see this ending up as a 2-1 or even 3-2 final. Baltimore Orioles vs Minnesota Twins. Our team pick is Minnesota Twins for the win. And here is why. Minnesota bounced back from losing the opening game of the set Friday night by rolling over Tampa Bay Saturday in the middle game of that series. The Twins entered Sunday leading the AL Central by 3 games over the Guardians as the lone team over .500 in the division. On Saturday, Carlos Correa, 2 runs, RBI, led the way with 3 hits, while Randall Jeffers, RBI, Max Kepler, run, 3 RBI, and Kyle Garlick, 2 runs, 3 RBI, each added a pair of hits in the win. Garlick, his 2nd and 3rd of the season, and Kepler, his 5th, went deep in the victory. Chris Archer threw 4 innings, allowing 1 run on 2 hits with 3 walks and 4 strikeouts, though he didn't factor in the decision. Cody Stashak, 2-0, threw a scoreless 5th inning, striking out 1 to earn the win in relief. Baltimore managed to win Saturday's game in walk-off fashion to even their series with the Red Sox. The Orioles entered Sunday in the basement of the AL East, 8 games behind the Yankees for the division lead. On Saturday, Baltimore finished with only 5 hits as Cedric Mullins, run, was the lone player with 2 in the game. Anthony Santander drove in 1 run for Baltimore, while the winning run was scored on a throwing error by Boston pitcher Hirokazu Samiwara. Spencer Watkins threw 4.2 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts, though he didn't factor in the decision. Jorge Lopez, 2-1, earned the win in relief as he threw 2 innings, allowing no runs on no hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Chris Paddock is in line to take the ball and make his 4th start of the season for the Twins in this contest. He comes in 0-2 with a 3.68 ERA, a 1.159 WHIP, 1 walk and 13 strikeouts over 14.2 innings of work this season. Paddock didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came against the Tigers at home Tuesday. He threw 5.2 innings, allowing 1 run on 5 hits with 1 walk and 6 strikeouts in a game the Twins eventually won 5-4 in the bottom of the 9th. Paddock beat the Orioles in his lone career start against them, which came at home with the Padres on July 29, 2019. He threw 5.1 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts in a game the Padres won by an 8-1 count. In his 65th career Major League appearance and 64th start, Paddock pitches at Orioles Park at Camden Yards for the first time here. Tyler Wells takes the mound for his 5th start of the season for the Orioles in this contest. He comes in 0-2 with a 5.54 ERA, a 1.385 WHIP, 4 walks and 10 strikeouts over 13 innings of work this season. Wells didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Wednesday at home against the Yankees. He threw 5 innings, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits with no walks and 4 strikeouts in a game the Orioles went on to lose by a 5-2 score. In his last 3 starts, Wells is 0-1 with a 3.18 ERA, a 1.236 WHIP, 2 walks and 8 strikeouts over 11.1 innings of work. Wells makes his 3rd career appearance and first start against the Twins in this contest. He comes in 1-0 with a 2.70 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts over 3.1 innings of work against them. Wells is 2-3 with 2 saves, a 5.54 ERA, a 1.018 WHIP, 10 walks and 47 strikeouts over 37.1 innings of action in 26 career appearances, 1 start, at Orioles Park at Camden Yards. Baltimore has put together a little bit of solid play of late, but the fact remains that they are in the basement of the AL East. The Orioles are struggling to get solid pitching most of the time and have to deal with a Twins team that has put up good offensive numbers of late after a slow start. Minnesota has seen Paddock struggle a bit in his first 3 starts, but some of that is bad luck. His FIP ERA is 1.69, nearly 2 full runs below his actual ERA on the year. If he gets the run support Minnesota provided Archer Saturday and Josh Winder Sunday, he'll be in solid shape. As it stands, Minnesota is the better team and they should prevail in this contest to open up the series on a positive note. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs. And here is why. Minnesota had some offensive issues in the Friday opener versus the Rays, 6-1 loss, but they bounced back with a 9-1 win Saturday. On Sunday, the Twins scored 5 runs in the first inning on the way to a 9-3 blowout victory. Josh Winder took the start with 6.0 clean innings, 2 hits and a walk. Starter for Minnesota on Monday will be Chris Paddock. Over 3 starts this year, so far Paddock is 0-2 with a 3.68 ERA. In 14.2 innings total, he has 16 hits, 6 earned, 1 walk and 13 strikeouts. Paddock owns a career 4.18 MLB ERA. 26-year-old righty Chris Paddock, 0-2 3.68 ERA, will head to the hill for the Twins in this contest. In his last start, Paddock allowed 1 run in 5+ innings during a 5-4 home victory versus Detroit. The Baltimore Orioles are a game above .500 at home and trying to climb out of the AL East division cellar. On Sunday, Baltimore of Anthony Santander had a pair of hits and drove in 3 runs during a 9-5 home victory versus Boston. The Orioles, 8-14, used a 13-hit attack and went 5-for-13 with runners in scoring position. Rookie right-hander Tyler Wells, 0-2 5.54 ERA, will make his 5th career Major League start for the Orioles. Last time out, Wells gave up 2 runs in 5 innings during a road loss against New York. Beautiful Camden Yards will play host to a Monday night MLB clash between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. The Twins, 13-9, have won 9 of their previous 10 games and have opened up a 3-game lead in the AL Central Division race. On Sunday, Minnesota of Byron Buxton homered and scored a pair of runs during a 9-3 road victory against Tampa Bay. Toronto Blue Jays vs New York Yankees. Our team pick is New York Yankees for the win. And here is why. Luis Severino went 5 innings, allowing 4 runs, 3 earned, on 7 hits and 1 walk, while racking up 4 strikeouts. Clark Schmidt picked up the win in relief for a scoreless 6th inning, while Aroldis Chapman nailed down his 6th save. Judge drove in 3 overall, while DJ LeMahieu was on base twice with an RBI and a run scored. The Yankees are up a solid amount on the money line after this streak, while going 14-8 on the run line. Overs are 9-13 for New York, with 3 of their last 4 games going over the betting total. Despite the slow start, the Yankees are all the way up to 3rd in the majors, with 4.76 runs per game on a .750 team ops. New York pitching has been terrific with an al-best 2.70 collective ERA, with the rotation and bullpen putting up an exactly equal mark. Kevin Gausman, who has been one of baseball's best pitchers early on, picked up another win with 7 strong innings, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits while piling up 10 strikeouts. Jordan Romano earned his 11th save, allowing just 1 hit in the 9th. Toronto only had 3 hits and 2 runners in scoring position for the game, but managed to get the job done. The Blue Jays are up a good amount on the money line so far, but haven't been as effective on the run line at 9-13. Overs are just 7-15 for Toronto, with 4 of its last 5 games going under the betting total. What was expected to be a lethal offense hasn't produced a ton yet, with Toronto putting up a middling 4.05 runs per game on a .723 team ops. Toronto pitching is also in the middle of the pack overall, with a 3.76 ERA, including a mark of 3.80 from the bullpen. Anthony Rizzo has been New York's top hitter so far, with a 1.067 ops, MLB high 9 homers and 21 RBI. Judge has also been hot at the plate, putting up a .961 ops with 8 homers and 16 driven in. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound to open the series after tossing 5.2 innings of 2-run ball last time out against Baltimore, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits while striking out 4 in a no decision. The 29-year-old has been sharp to begin the season, going 0-1 with a 2.70 ERA through 20 innings spanning 4 starts. Catcher Ben Rortvedt, who figures to get plenty of starts behind the plate when healthy, hasn't made his Yankees debut yet due to a strained oblique. Starting pitcher Domingo German will miss significant time with a shoulder impingement. Reliever Zach Britton won't pitch this season as he recovers from Tommy John surgery, while Steven Ridings has a shoulder impingement. George Springer is off to a great start as he hopes to put together a fully healthy season, batting .300, .368, .588 with 6 homers, 12 RBI and 15 runs scored. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is also off to a hot start with an .898 ops, 6 homers and 16 driven in. Ross Stripling is expected to start for the Blue Jays on Monday, after tossing 5 innings of 1-run ball against the Red Sox last time out, allowing 5 hits while piling up 7 strikeouts. The 32-year-old is used in a swingman role and has a 3.60 ERA through 15 innings this season in 5 appearances including 3 starts. The Blue Jays are down a huge part of their lineup as outfielder Teoscar Hernandez, 32 homers, 116 RBI in 2021, has been out with a strained oblique. Catcher Danny Jansen suffered a strained oblique early in the season and has been on the Illinois. Utilityman Kevin Biggio is on the Illinois with flu-like symptoms. Starting pitcher Hyun-Jin Ryu is on the Illinois with forearm inflammation after struggling early in the year, while youngster Nate Pearson is recovering from mononucleosis. Relievers Ryan Borucki, blister, and Taylor Saucedo, hip discomfort, are out. The Yankees are on a roll in every facet right now, and even going up against a tough Toronto team are worth a bet as they have the better starting pitcher going right now. Stripling could struggle to contain a red-hot lineup, and the Blue Jays haven't quite lived up to the projections at the plate so far heading into a series against an outstanding pitching staff. After a slow first 10 games or so, the Yankees have risen all the way to the top of the AL leaderboard with a 124 WRC+ on the season, with most of the big bats matching and LeMahieu bouncing back from a rough 2021. Stripling was well below average by ERA and FIP in 2021, and while his numbers this year looked much improved, he's faced a weak schedule so far, which will certainly change on Monday. Montgomery looks good out of the gate, holding opponents to a .189 average, while walking just 6.1% of them, and the New York bullpen is loaded with strong options top to bottom. This will be a fantastic AL East race to follow all season, but New York gets the advantage on Monday, thanks to its starting pitching advantage. Our total pick is over 8.5, and here is why. The New York Yankees are first in the American League East and have won 8 straight thanks to strong performances on the mound. New York is second in baseball in team ERA at 2.70 and 7th in WHIP at 1.15. New York pitching is holding opposing hitters to an average of .216, which is 8th in the majors. Nestor Cortez is the leader in strikeouts for New York with 28. Getting the nod on the mound Monday for the Yankees will be Jordan Montgomery. This season the left-hander is 0-1 with an ERA of 2.70 and 15 strikeouts. The Toronto Blue Jays are 7th in team batting average at .248, 4th in slugging percentage at .416, and 17th in on-base percentage of .308. The Blue Jays have scored 89 runs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has 6 home runs and 16 RBIs to lead Toronto in both, while George Springer is tied in home runs with 6. Toronto is leading the majors in home runs with 30 and is second in home runs per game at 1.36. The Toronto Blue Jays have scored 12 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 10 games. The Blue Jays have won 5 of their last 6 games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. leads the Blue Jays with 24 hits and 10 RBI, while George Springer and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. have combined for 46 hits and 28 RBI. Ross Stripling gets the ball, and he is 0-0 with a 3.60 ERA and 12 strikeouts this season. Stripling is 0-4 with a 4.50 ERA and 19 strikeouts in his career against the Yankees. The Blue Jays have 34 doubles for a total of 64 extra base hits. At the plate, New York is also holding its own as the Yankees are tied for 4th in runs, scored with 100. New York is 6th in team batting average at .250, 2nd in slugging percentage .424, and 6th in on-base percentage at .326. Anthony Rizzo has 9 home runs and 21 RBIs to lead New York, and Rizzo's 9 dingers lead the majors. DJ LeMahieu has 22 hits to lead the Yankees. Aaron Judge has produced well at the plate with 6 home runs and 13 RBIs, while Giancarlo Stanton has 4 home runs and 14 RBIs. On the mound, Toronto is 19th in team ERA at 3.76 and 18th in WHIP at 1.22. Toronto is holding opposing hitters to an average .243 at the plate, which is 24th. Kevin Gausman is leading Toronto in strikeouts with 31, while Alek Manoah is the leader in victories 4. Ross Stripling will get the nod on the mound Monday for Toronto. This season the right-hander is 0-0 with an ERA of 3.60 and 12 strikeouts. The New York Yankees have scored 21 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 8 of their last 9 games. The Yankees have won 11 straight games when scoring 4 or more runs. Aaron Judge leads the Yankees with 24 hits and 16 RBI, while DJ LeMahieu and Giancarlo Stanton have combined for 44 hits and 23 RBI. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball, and he is 0-1 with a 2.70 ERA and 15 strikeouts this season. Montgomery is 2-1 with a 4.03 ERA and 29 strikeouts in his career against the Blue Jays. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.